This past Tuesday, February 17th, a major operation took place in Italy, which resulted in the arrest of 7 people linked to the Commisso and Ndrangheta clan of Salerno. The arrest warrants were issued by the Reggio Calabria Prosecutor's Office and the Anti-Mafia District Directorate. The charges included mafia association, damage to property, and extortion. A seizure order, in addition, was executed for the shares of a construction company owned by one of the suspects. The arrests were conducted by the Carabinieri Special Operations Group and the Provincial Command in coordination with the United States FBI with the help of the International Police. The Commisso clan of Salerno is considered one of the most powerful and most important within the Ndrangheta. The clan operates from its home base in Salerno, a town in Calabria. The Salerno group, as they're known, also has a strong presence in Canada and Australia. Prosecutors state the Commisso clan is in fact one of the Ndrangheta's main centers of power. Since the 1970s, the clan sent Calabrian immigrants to specific areas, in some cases globally, where it established itself by means of mafia traditions and dynamics typical of the Ndrangheta. The investigation, dubbed Risiko, began in 2019 and led up until 2025, focused on the Commisso clan and their international developments, particularly in the United States and Canada. One of the people named in the investigation and among those arrested is Frank Albani, a resident of the United States and leading member of the Commisso clan. Albanese played a crucial role in maintaining contact between various branches of the Ndrangheta, such as the Salerno Group in Albany, New York, and Canada. He also managed communications between top members and fugitives. According to investigators, Albanese's body was in the United States, but his mind was in Salerno, Calabria. He had the authority to initiate proposed associates into the clan, specifically people residing in the northern U.S. and southern Canada. Additionally, Albanese collected, transported, and distributed any funds needed to cover legal expenses for key clan members. He was held in such high regard that the Reggio Calabria's prosecutor's office stated that he once intended on meeting with Sicilian boss Matteo Messina Denaro, confirming the Ndrangheta's ties to Sicilian Cosa Nostra. The investigation aimed at reconstructing the Ndrangheta structure, understanding its mechanisms, and identifying its ramifications, both nationally and internationally, according to Vigilio.it. This operation is apparently only the first phase, an international investigation that allows for targeted attacks on the clan's foreign branches, like identifying its structure in the United States, while conducting activities between Italy and beyond. Deputy Prosecutor Giuseppe Lombardo made the following statement. We were able to reconstruct in detail everyday behaviors, even seemingly minor ones, both in territory of origin and international projections, dynamic criminal contexts that leave nothing to chance. The top member arrested was Antonio Commisso, the regente and boss of recent years. He's the son of senior Canadian clan boss Cosimo Commisso. Wiretaps revealed that many Salerno residents appealed to Antonio Commisso to resolve their problems. Authorities claim that he acted as a substitute for state authority. Frank Albani was the U.S.-based representative for the Salerno Group and did so on behalf of Antonio Commisso, the boss of the Commisso clan in Calabria. Communications and organizational decisions flowed between both men under the structure. The latest arrests are viewed as significant for several reasons. Chief among them, this is the first time Italian law enforcement has formally identified an active branch of the Commisso clan in the United States, specifically New York, and an important link to the Salerno Group. In this case, investigators allege the Commisso clan pressured local businesses in Salerno and surrounding areas to pay protection money. This extortion, carried out by threats and intimidation, helped the clan maintain control over the local economy while demonstrating influence and authority. Prosecutors define and charge it as extortion aggravated by mafia methods, making it far more serious than ordinary extortion. Furthermore, The Klan allegedly damaged property belonging to those individuals who resisted the extortion demands, which included vandalism, arson, and the destruction of vehicles and buildings. The Klan's actions sent a powerful message to the community and reinforced their reputation as the ultimate authority, all of which demonstrates the examples of Mafia methods, a central element that prosecutors will use to lay out the existence of Mafia association under Italian law. The Commisso clan is not only being accused of isolated criminal acts, the charges are part of a broader pattern of organized crime, with connection to international operations in the US and Canada. And although this latest investigation focused on Italy and the US, Canada plays into the investigation in several critical ways. First being Antonio Commisso's father, who's based in Canada, and was cleared for crimes including murder and released from prison after 26 years in 2019. The Canadian branch of the Sitdownnews group serves as a strategic extension of the Klan's global operations. The investigation tied Frank Albani, who acted as not only a conduit to Calabria, but also with the Canadian members. His duties displayed the notion of a unified global organization rather than isolated clans. Historically, the Sitdownnews group is centered in Calabria, with branches in Canada and Australia, and now in the United States. Italian authorities are now collaborating with the FBI to freeze assets, investigate cross-border criminal activity, such as drug trafficking or money laundering, as well as tracking other criminal financial flows. Prosecutors can show the criminal network is one structured internationally. If you haven't liked this video yet, please take the time now and give it a like, as it helps with YouTube's algorithm. Anyone who'd like to show their appreciation for videos like this, or more importantly, help me to continue making them, you can donate with the Super Thanks icon down below, or through the PayPal Cash App links in the video's description. Let me quickly mention my blog, also called Sitdownnews, especially for those of you who still enjoy reading. The site can be found at sitdownnews.com and is a paid subscription. Frank Albani is considered the centerpiece, a person with U.S. citizenship living in Albany, New York, but more significantly, communicating with senior members, including the Klan's boss in Sitdownnews. Investigators documented his numerous visits to Calabria, where he met with boss Antonio Commisso constantly, even several times a day. Albanese is said to have performed personal protection duties as a bodyguard for top Commisso members during the Sitdownnews feud in the 1990s. So he's not just another go-between, but has a deep-rooted history with the Klan. He's also the nephew of Rocco Carlo Arcina, a longtime Commisso Klan member with family ties to the Commissos. Albanese often traveled to Italy with his sons, one of who is named Alessandro, and who investigators claim began to travel alone and was capable of representing his father. One wiretap captured Frank Albanese's character and mindset, where he's telling a member, "Yes, there must always be someone from the family here. Even if we're not here, someone is always present. Otherwise, how do you maintain respect?"